Hello, y'all. Sean here, and today I am starting a playthrough of F1 Manager 2022. I am coming into this completely blind. I have not watched any actual gameplay or anything of this, so you will be experiencing this as I experience it. So I guess we'll just start off right away and go into new career.
Formula One, a sport that spans hearts, minds, and nations, where the 20 best drivers in the world come together to take on some of the world's most historic circuits. And that legacy continues today. The 2021 championship was thrilling from start to finish, and 2022
was so good,
is set to be even better. New regulations will usher in an age of pioneering changes. New driving talent alongside returning champions will be dueling it out to the bitter end. The pressure will be on the team principals in the upcoming season as they manage their drivers, their cars, and the whole team to push to victory. This is not a challenge for the faint-hearted. This is Formula One.
I like that shot at the end there of Gasly.
Mercedes returned to F1 in 2010, and since 2014 they've won the Constructors' Championships back-to-back every year. In 2021 they took home the Constructors' Championship once more, although they narrowly missed out on the Drivers' Championship, coming in second. Heading into 2022, Mercedes will insist on dominating the competition.
I'm guessing
Nothing less than the fastest car and the most wins.
I'm guessing
will
here
give the Silver
I just
Arrows the
pick whatever
outcome they
team I
to
want
see
now.
at the end of this new season and beyond.
So, okay, thank you for that. I already have an idea of who I want to play as for this playthrough, and kind of how I want to go with this, and a goal to work towards, we shall say. So, I'm not going to go Mercedes because no one wants to start at the top, right? Everyone wants to work their way to it. I was thinking Ferrari, because Ferrari's a
have
disaster.
entered Formula One every year since the World Championship began back in 1950. They still hold the most championship titles of any team. The team had a solid season in 2021, securing third place in the Constructors' Championship.
I'm going to disagree
Ferrari are
with that.
very much in it to win it. With strong leadership over the 2022 season and beyond, expect to see them fighting for those podium places.
I'm not going to go Ferrari.
They'll be aiming for that top spot as the seasons progress.
I'm not going to go Ferrari, not going to go Red Bull, not going to go McLaren. You know, go from back of the grid forward. I feel a lot of people will go Williams or Haas because those are kind of popular options. I want to do this from the team that I have basically taken up as my team now, Aston Martin.
2021 was Aston Martin's first full season in Formula One. They roared onto the scene with Sebastian Vettel, the legendary four-time world champion, in one of those coveted driving seats. Despite some teething problems in testing, Aston Martin gave a solid showing and finished the season in 7th place overall. Heading into 2022 with Lance Stroll and Vettel behind the wheel, Aston Martin have the potential to become regular podium contenders. But it's going to take strong leadership and shrewd investment to
regular podium contenders. They really have done well at that, haven't they? So, I am going to play as Aston Martin. I will manage them, but I also have a challenge to myself where I am going to play as Daddy Stroll. So, in this playthrough as Aston Martin, as Daddy Stroll, I have to keep Stroll on the team. My goal is to make the team a regular winning team, but I have to keep Lance Stroll always. That is how we're going to play this. I am Lawrence Stroll's bitch in this playthrough. That's what we're going to go with. Car performance, 9th out of 10. 7th out of 10 for driver. Yeah, okay, that kind of makes sense. Maybe a little mean to Vettel, but okay. Staff, 10th of 10. Sure, let's go with that. Headquarters, 5 of 10. Makes sense, okay. Team rating, right in the middle. Season objective, 8th. Maybe. We'll see how that goes. Long-term points contender, I feel like it's kind of obvious. Starting budget, I think high is... That should be even higher, I feel like. We got Vettel, Stroll, Hulkenberg. There's our staff: Andrew Green, Ian Gregg, Chris Cronin, and Ben Mitchell, I assume? Okay, so we're going to go as Aston Martin, and we will see how this goes.
Hi there, nice to meet you. I'm Audrey Menser, one of the team's senior engineers. Welcome to the team. It's great to have you on board.
Hi, Audrey.
We have great ambitions here at Aston Martin, and this upcoming season will be the time to achieve. As our new team principal, you're responsible for a lot of aspects.
I don't know if I should actually be like reading these myself or just when I'm done click off of them. I don't know the proper etiquette for doing this. This is my first time ever kind of trying one of these, so yeah. I'll let her finish and then we'll go from there.
You can keep an eye on most things from your dashboard here. I can take you through it now.
Okay, let's go through the dashboard.
First up, an overview of the board. They're the ones who set the expectations for the team. If they're confident in your leadership, you'll be fine. If they lose confidence in you, however, they might look to replace you. The board sets season objectives for the team to achieve. Reaching them will help keep confidence high, so be sure to familiarize yourself with what's expected. You'll want to keep an eye on the long-term objective for beyond this season as well. Okay then, let's look ahead to the race weekend. We need to start preparing for the next Grand Prix, which will be the first of the season. As it's your first day though, there's nothing urgent for you to address. Feel free to explore more, or you can select...
Okay, so let's explore the menus a bit before we go to the first race. So yeah, we got our board here.
Don't forget to check in with the board often. You can monitor board confidence levels,
budget,
your available budget, and your progress towards a greater team rating from here.
That's a lot of money. So we start off with $31 million? Okay, that's good. Board confidence. Makes sense. Hard to really, not meet performance, the performance for the race when you haven't even raced yet, so. Board budget. That's nice. That's a lot to work with. Let's see how fast we can get up the grid. Team rating. Okay. Profile. Yeah, I guess there's not a whole lot there yet. Inbox. Go back to home. Let's go to the inbox. What do we got? Fair enough. Aerodynamic testing period starts. Okay, what's this? Okay, design something?
Okay, you want to get started with a design project. These are car parts we can design and manufacture in-house. You can also view our car performance by rank on grid.
Ooh, that's a good...
This is a useful
let's go with that.
Comparison tool. Take a look.
Where are we on the grid? Okay, here we are. So top speed 17th. Ooh. Not a whole lot of 17th, 15th, 19th, 19th, 17th. Okay. So that's not good. We are like the second worst team, basically. So top speed is terrible. So maybe we should work on something for either that, because it's 17th, or maybe go front wing to work on the... let's go front wing. Let's get a new front wing going.
The team's expertise in testing is also an important step. If you assign some testing time to this design now, you can see what effect it will have on the car part. Once you've taken a look, let's...
Ah, okay. So if I add some CFD hours in... Yeah, get half an hour working on that. Yeah, we'll test it in half an hour. That'll be fine. Oh, that's how many hours remaining. Okay. Okay, we'll do, okay, fine. We'll go 0.3 in CFD, and then I don't know. 3 wind tunnel hours. Let's go with that. Sure.
You can direct the engineering team to focus on specific areas of performance. Over the season, we'll understand more about our car's performance.
Okay, so yeah, well, let's start this out. Let's see. Do I want anything here? Go full low speed. I'm okay being like 11th there. Try to get some of this worse stuff up there more. A little more, yeah, let's go something like that. Get the high speed up. Again, we're not going to try to make drastic changes right away, but just kind of get enough to kind of, you know, begin moving in the right direction. Because I assume we're going to be terrible.
Get started on this design project. You need to decide how many engineers you want working on it. You should also decide what approach they should take. Bear in mind, these decisions will have an impact on the duration and cost of the project.
I can rush it. 34 days? Okay, so more engineers I have, the quicker I get it. How many engineers? Okay, so I have 10 available. I'll go 4 on this. Yeah, we'll rush this. You know, we got money to play with. So what?
Nice work. That continually design.
Okay. Let's go back to the menu. So we went to the designing part, inbox, calendar.
This is your calendar for the month.
Obviously.
Pay attention to the events that have been marked.
Okay, so we got Bahrain coming up, and then after that is Saudi Arabia. Okay. Circuits, Bahrain, Saudi, Australia. I don't know how good we're going to be at this.
This is where you carry out your final preparations for the next race.
Cars.
One of my favorite places. This is where the car builds happen.
Okay.
And where we develop and store our car parts. Throughout the season, you'll want to make sure the team are working on upgrading components and that both cars are being kept in good...
So I can't just kind of just focus on one car. Kind of makes sense. Okay, well, this kind of overwhelms me, to be honest.
Warehouse. The engineering team have just finished manufacturing a suspension system of a brand new design. Well, right. All the available suspension designs are here to look through. Notice how both check the new design at the top of the list. As each car can only have one... Looks like this new design only has positive impacts on the car. That's great news. We only have one... Select the new...
I mean, you gotta put on Vettel's car, right? Like, as much as I'm going to be Daddy Stroll's bitch in this series, you know, you want to help out the team all around.
F1 mandated spending caps. If you don't want the team to manufacture anything right now,
I will manufacture a second suspension though, for sure. Quantity. Give me 3. I want to have extras just in case we break any. Oh, we have so much cost cap. Jesus.
It takes the team a while to manufacture a new car part. If you...
Okay. So there was that part done. Back to menu. Drivers. Anything here?
This is where you'll find relevant information on the team's drivers.
Scouting drivers.
Driver, including their performance ratings and contract details. You can also scout for new drivers to make sure we have the best driver pairing we can.
I will do some scouting. Okay. Who's the youngest? Okay, so because we're going to be playing as Stroll, nepotism is going to be key to this. So, Enzo Trulli will be scouted. We'll go detailed scouting on him. Scouts available too. Okay. And let's go another Schumacher. Go David. Let's go Enzo Fittipaldi. Got some detailed scouting on him. Okay. We have some options for the future, but we're only going to go with, you know, people who have families in racing. That's going to be the goal, I think.
It's not just the fastest car that makes a team the best in F1. It's the people doing the hard work behind the scenes. Manage your staff from here. From
pit crew. Okay, we'll see how that goes. No, the firing one yet. Okay, so facilities.
From here, you can see.
Okay, so
Over
I'm
time.
kind of having fun going through the menus here, but I think it's time we go to our first race. And for that, yes.
It's no longer your first day. We'll have you on top of things in no time. You'll continue moving through days this way until it's time for the race, which you can see in the upcoming events list. It's good to get in the... Let's take a look at what...
Okay, so I got an email. Couldn't go right to the race.
Looks like you've received a budget approval request.
I mean, you got a party, right? Why would I not want a party? It's Stroll's money. Spend it.
I reckon that's a good decision. It should keep... Now that's dealt with, we can focus on our first Grand Prix of the season. The race weekend is still a few days away, so move forward when you're ready.
Sponsor application. What do I have to do for this? Okay, we'll go through here, and then we'll go to the race. Do I have to hit anything? No? Merchandise? Is there nothing I have to touch? Is that all? Okay, let's go with that. Sure.
Here you can delve deeper
Okay.
into team finances and see...
Sponsorship. Do I have to get new sponsors or something? Or is this just... Okay. I don't get it, but maybe I will later. Anyway, on to the race.
There's always some final work to do before we can set off.
Never mind.
Check your inbox for the race...
Good morning. Go to parts development. Maybe not. We know we're not going to be good.
Okay. You have all the information you should...
Good morning. The Bahrain Grand Prix is almost here, so I want to make sure the team is prepared before we leave. As always, please make sure you complete the below before heading to the race weekend. Check circuit info. Ha! Strategy. Who needs that? We're going to Ferrari this. Performance targets. Where are those? Oh, is that just like the whole thing where it's like finish 8th?
This is your race preparation area.
Oh.
Where you'll get the team ready for the... One thing you'll always need to do before each race weekend is setting our performance. Here we've got the performance.
Okay.
Looks like we've got incentive. You can also just... Okay.
Okay. Is reaching Q2 actually possible? At least reach at least round 2 of qualifying with at least one. Oh, okay, well, hopefully maybe get one of them in. Race target. Don't suck. Okay, we'll go with those, sure.
You've done everything needed. And the...
Okay, off for the race.
Welcome to the archipelago of Formula One. Bahrain might have a small land footprint, but it's showing its big spirit right now in the grandstands. Either way, it's time for another fantastic weekend of Grand Prix racing. The Bahrain International Circuit is a challenging track, and the cars routinely have to brake from high gear to low to take the narrow turns. With the need for downhill
It does
braking,
look
the risk
good.
of
I will
locking up
give
is
that
one
to the
drivers
game.
will need to manage. It's all about focus and balance to get victory here.
Obviously,
At
it's not
this
like
early stage of the
photorealistic,
season,
but
there are still plenty of opportunities for things to change. In this sport, there simply are no guarantees. There's nothing like a race weekend in Formula One.
like, does it look like an
Great
F1
to see
game?
you.
Yes.
Welcome to your first race weekend with the team. It's Friday, so we're kicking off with free
Okay, so I'm going to do practice to finish this off. And then in the next episode, I will start with the actual qualifying and race. So please, if you enjoyed this, welcome. I'm not really sure this is really an episode, more of just an intro to what I'm going to do. Playing here as Aston Martin, and we are going to see how long it takes to get up the grid. So thank you, and I will be back next time with the next episode.